So thank you, Vierka, for the introduction. Welcome on DevFest again. And, well, let's dive in. Hello, everyone. I am Zuzka from Uplifting. And this is us on last DevFest, last year, 2018. Well, if you're not sure, I'm the only girl in the picture. And the length of my hair has changed as well. So sorry for the confusion on the web and everywhere. I have long hair there, and I don't have any recent pictures. Well, how DevFest 2018 has changed our company. In other words, what are the differences and main differences between the state of the art of our company of last year DevFest and DevFest now? Well, first of all, and the most tangible thing is that we doubled in size. By the time of the year, we were less than 40 people, and since the beginning of 2019, we are continuously growing, 41 new faces in our company. I think that speaks for itself, and yeah, so that's one great thing. But for me, like much bigger thing what happened and what has changed since last year is that last year, it was our Ratia, our CEO, standing on the stage in Pragovka on DevFest 2018, delivering his speech. And this year, he is not. But you still can meet him, like, by our booth. And, well, the change is that this year is Pavel Michalík, CEO of one of our co-founded startups of the X Heroes, speaking about developer experience this morning on the other stage, and it's me in front of you. In the description of this talk, I stated that I've realized the real powerful nature of networking. It is not an empty buzzword anymore, but a huge opportunity. With this experience, let's talk about the benefits and overlaps among personal and employer branding. Well, great. Spoiler alert. Hopefully, I'll manage to avoid all of those buzzwords. At least I try. And yet, on another and a little story, I'll show you how that can actually work without even realizing you are doing the job. DevFest 2018 was the first one for me. I'm no developer, so it was totally new experience. I knew communities were important. You know, I knew that it's awesome to be part of it, and we did even a few meetups and great experience of spirit of it and blah, 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 great. And what? I didn't have the hands-on experience on it, so the DevFest 2018 actually changed a lot of things for me, and it was the moment of the change for myself, and hopefully, because it's contagious, I think also for Uplifting, like, more and more. 2018, DevFest, I met so many interesting people, and I felt such a huge gratitude to all of those amazing organizers. And it changed my perspective on my attitude to events and especially communities. And as I mentioned, I believe it's contagious. Because 2018, we did or hosted 4 events during the whole year, and 3 of those were our meetups. The 4th one was a Ruby meetup, and considering that our guys have grown on Ruby on Rails and Ruby itself, well, so they knew the community already, and they were part of it for quite a while. So, and that didn't bring much of the new air within our community, within our company, among our network. That didn't burst the bubble. So we managed to double the size since last year, and we also managed to double the number of events this year as well. And there was only one Uplifting meetup, actually, which is pretty sad, and that's probably the possible improvement for next year. But I'm proud of us, because we did each and every single of those events for another and different audience. And we have cooperated with 6 different communities and institutions. And I'm not even counting all of those meetups where our people went and participated on and talked and everything. But why is that important, considering that last year most of our public presence was done mainly by Vraťa? And don't take me wrong, he's a great public speaker. but the audience was mostly the same. And also, the main question is, what happened at DevFest 2018? I'll tell you in a second. First of all, among other amazing people on DevFest 2018, I finally met Eliška Čejpová. It was one of the head organizers of last year's event. And I met her finally, and oh man, I heard about her a lot from our Raja, from Dominic, from other people from our company. And by the end of 2018, Vraťa and Eliška had that amazing idea to make Rails Girls Prague great again. And guess what? We did. It was extremely exhausting, but it was a great time. And once you see all of those people trying to learn something new and, and finally achieve it, so you feel part of it and you feel really happy. And by the way, side effect, Rails Girls brought to our company 3 new people, and 2 of them actually even relocated from another part of Czech Republic because of the spirit, what they felt, and apparently truly unique culture, what we have in our company. And there is one more thing, what actually Rails Girls have caused, but I'll get to it later on. So, culture. And we decided to spread the word even more about our culture, considering having our company culture open source on GitHub from 2017, I guess. So we realized that we need to spread the word even more, and we got involved in Week of Innovations, where we had panel discussion. And again, new, amazing, clever, smart people came into our headquarters, our office. We saw them for the first time. And we got questioned, we got challenged, we got feedback on the culture and on our opinions, and we got new ideas, and we got another perspective. Then another Googlers approached us with yet another community and ideas for meetups. So we hosted Technical Depth, and sorry, I couldn't find a better presentable picture. I just used the Facebook cover. And then Kotlin Everywhere meetup with David Vávra, one of the speakers of today. Well, right now, it is November, and 3 more events to go. And as I've mentioned, Rails Girls Prague, that 3-day-long event and workshop, have caused another wonderful thing. And that was that it helped to swing the decision to start a new dev community, which is React Girls Prague. Okay, so you might be thinking, why is she even talking about it, or maybe not, I don't know. So you see, communities are great for us, but we're no Kiwi yet, but give us some credit, we're trying. And I forgot to mention one really important thing. We don't have any community managers, and until last month, it's 8 days ago, we didn't even have anyone in charge of our marketing. And only 10% of uplifters are not involved straight in the development. That means that those 90% are either developers, analytics, testers, tech writers, UX designers, solution architects, DevOps engineers. And, well, I think we did quite a great job. Well, you know that communities are networks, and be part of one and build one for yourself and help to be building your network is beneficial not only for you, but also for your company and then for you back again. Networks are about new opportunities, about challenging yourself, your ideas, your opinions. Networks are about sharing as well, and especially about another perspective and a fresh air, and also about feedback, and all of those things, they make you feel forward and make you grow as a person, as a developer, well, as everyone. Just recently, I got to a community meetup, and all of those people there, all of those communities, they struggle. They struggle with lack of organizers. They struggle with lack of time of those in charge. They have full-time jobs, families, and they don't have as much time as they had during their studies, for example. And one of the greatest struggles is also the lack of content, or in other words, lack of speakers. So how to change it and how and why you can participate? Well, in short, sharing is caring. Why should you care? In long term, is a win-win, both for the community and for yourself as well. Because right now, I'm standing in front of you, and all of you are potential speakers, potential article writers, participants of the community. Well, you already are, but you might be also organizers. But you might be still hesitating for whatever reason. So I talk to people and I ask them why they are not involved in the communities and why they don't participate in them. So I sum up a few obvious reasons, and also I sum up arguments against those reasons why they don't participate. The first one is time. Well, obviously. In some stages of your life, you don't have the time because you have family or whatever. But in some cases, it's just your own excuse. Because you think, why would I do that? It is a waste of time. Well, it is not, and all of you might be already feeling that you know why. But I want to point it out for you to realize that. Being part of the community, creating an article, or challenge yourself to become like a public speaker, to create a call for proposals and to be accepted on the conference. All of that make you learn new things. And if not, at least it helps to shape your ideas into more coherent framework, which is brilliant for yourself because later on you are able to share your ideas more comprehensively and you, again, improve yourself in some way, and what's more important, you spark discussion and you can encourage someone else. So the snowball starts rolling, but there are more reasons why not participate. Another one is, I don't know what should I talk about. Well, guys, all of those speakers today have found their topic, and so can you. And actually, most probably, you have more topics to speak about than I do. Yet, here I am. You have technologies, you have programming languages, tooling, methods, project, I don't know, pipeline, continuous integration, business models, products, whatever, you just name it. So, done. Another reason why not participate is, and this one is really interesting, and I love it because I would love to thank to the person who actually said that in front of me out loud, because it really inspired me. I know nothing new, and whatever I'd share with the community, those people already know. Well, have you ever considered the fact that every single person in this room has different combination of background, life experience, professional path, even brain, or they just read the articles and absorbed all the ideas, informations, and knowledge in different order? Well, I'm pretty sure your thoughts are somehow original, and the only thing you need to do with them is to share them with others. And there is one quite legitimate reason why I don't do public speaking, because you feel that public speaking is not your thing. Well, that's totally okay. It is hard, and especially if you are a newbie as I am. So if you feel shy, and if you feel that this is not what you're going for, just write an article. And you don't have to even publish it on Medium or out there on the internet, but internal Notion page or wiki is just fine. Go and share your ideas. Yesterday, Ash Davies, another speaker, mentioned in front of me, well, that's great, but what about us, those pro speakers? And I was like, what are you referring to? And he was, yeah, well, by the time I finish the article, the stuff is already outdated. So, yeah, well, that's a problem. And he had a pro tip as well. That was great. He was like, yeah, okay, so I'm writing articles. I'm not even proofreading it. I'm not editing it. And I just publish it. And then I come back and I proofread and edit. So that's another tip for those pro speakers. Well, and there is also obviously the last reason why not to participate in any communities or why not to go to conference as a public speaker. And it's the reason of every single couch potatoes. which I am as well, I don't want to. But you know what? You actually do, because if you didn't want to, you wouldn't be here. You wouldn't buy your ticket and come to this conference, like by train or car from Prague or wherever you came from. And you're here, and you won't actually burst the bubble, build your network, support the community, and share your ideas. I realized I'm super quick because I'm nervous, so I'm talking really quickly. But okay, so it's going to be like short talk, I'm sorry. So, what does it bring to you and therefore to your company and you back again? Like, you know, once you burst the bubble, and it doesn't matter if you are part of the audience on a conference or meetup, and you just listen to the talk and you discuss it then with your friends, or you don't even discuss it with your friends or colleagues. And it doesn't matter if you write down and create an article, and it doesn't matter if you challenge yourself and present your ideas publicly. All of those things are just different stages and different approaches how to share your ideas and how to create your network. In every of those stages or cases, you go through the effort of shaping your ideas in order to share them. And that is the process really beneficial for you when you step out of your comfort zone and you create something great. Well, and that's a circle. Like, if you work in a company where this process is being encouraged, you start to do it. And, well, our people have started to do it as well. And my only job in this process is to keep encouraging them, keep encouraging new people to be doing it, to build their own networks, and to share their ideas and support communities. Because their communities, their networks, and their ideas might be bringing also new people to our company. And you know, the snowball is already rolling. And again, this is the brand of the person, and this is the brand of encouraging company. So, how DevFest has changed our company? Besides, we doubled the number of events and the number of people. Mostly, we managed to mitigate the buzz factor of our Raja. Again, he's great public speaker, he's pioneer in many things, he's great leader, but he doesn't have to do the heavy lifting only on his own, right? And we also managed to burst the bubble throughout letting like the new ideas and new people in our lives and in our community. And that's also like why our company culture is open source on GitHub, because we want more people to know about our culture, and we also want being challenged. And we also managed through sharing to grow. So I was really quick. So there is last question. I hope you would appreciate it, and especially like our team. So who is next one to share? Thank you.
Thank you, Zuzka. That was incredible, and you're brave. Let's applaud again for Zuzka. Thank you so much. So, do we have any questions? Can I have Slido, please? Okay. Are we ready? Do you think after parties are important for community events?
I think they are crucial, definitely.
Me too.
But I think the funny stories are not presentable on stage, so just meet like by our booth and we can discuss it. But I think they're really important because like at the event you feel like you need to hold the face, hold the mask, and then like during the after party everyone just, you know, relaxes, chills out. So yeah, definitely crucial.
Okay. If you have any other questions, you can add it there. But what I want to ask, I have a question. Please, you have an incredibly large tent over there. What's inside?
Yeah, that's quite interesting thing. There is Artemis spaceship bridge simulator. You just need to gather a group of 5 people and go there and enjoy a great ride through the space. So just go there and enjoy.
That's incredible.
Mm.
Oh,
I love you too.
Okay. I read it out loud. Okay. I love you.
Okay.
So
We done?
Yeah, I think we're done. If you don't have any questions. Okay. Sure. That's a tricky question. How
Guessing
does your
who that-
company make money without marketing managers?
Well, we are not marketing company. I mean, obviously, we are like a software company, software house, and we managed to do it up until now, like without the marketing managers. To be honest, we don't have any managers whatsoever. So it's, I know, we just manage. Our guys, they just do a great job developing software, and it's a word of mouth. It's like our work just, instead of marketing, it helps to spread the word. Like,
Well, I talked about this with Josef Prusha, for example, from 3D printing, and he told me, you know what, when you have community, you don't need to have marketing managers. So, yeah, Uplifting has a good community. Okay, thank you very much.
I would cross that last one question anyway.